It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. The Denver Nuggets, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Pass to Knipple. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Smart. That's tipped. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Thompson. Gobert the screen. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Nowitzki for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
Pass to Knipple. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Finished off the break.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. 7-point differential. Gobert the screen. They need this. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit. And there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham. Has to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys?
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Denver leading by 7. Now here's Thompson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Knipple with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. On the wing, Payton. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 10. Payton in the corner. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Jenkins fires at the elbow. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. Payton in the corner. And stolen by Jordan. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident.
17.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Denver?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's when he knows he can get.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Kennard for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Jordan outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Cunningham for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Kennard. Here's Walsh. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Off target with his 3. Knicks trailed by 11. Now here's Cunningham. And here's LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. Stolen by Weber. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Nuggets lead by 8. Dan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Nowitzki. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Thompson. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Wiggins. Knipple. And that's collected by Nowitzki. And talking to Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. And just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Pass to LeVert. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Thompson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Pass to Wiggins. Gobert, the screen. And it's Wiggins missing. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Walsh. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
In the corner, Knipple with it. Over Smart. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Nowitzki outside. Back to Thompson. Gobert with the defensive effort. Knicks trailed by 5. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gobert. Ricochet with the steal. Thompson inside the line. And yes, it's good.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Denver leading by 7. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Cunningham. Knipple with it. Picked up by Thompson. New York moving it around. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Back to Nowitzki. There's the triple. Chris Webber with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Smart. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Wiggins outside. Stolen by Smart. Adebayo, high post. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, he's fast, he's big. I'm not sure how you block Adebayo's drive without fouling.
And Adebayo drops them both. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
He gets it in there.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Knicks trailed by 5. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Jordan. From downtown, Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got 5 points so far.
And while the arc isn't a focus of Weber's game, he is more than able to knock those down when given a chance.
To the inside. Here's Thompson. The Knicks pull it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to LeVert. To the paint. There's the steal. And here's Thompson. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Knicks trailing. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
LeVert in the corner. And Jordan has it in the corner. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways. And he's got it all working tonight.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Adebayo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Nuggets making a change here.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pass to Jenkins. LeVert with it. Oh, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Nuggets on top, leading by just
33.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pleasure-packed basketball. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Weber. Back to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Clock is at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Thompson. Passed in the Nowitzki. Whoa, vintage three-pointer from Dirk.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now, here's Cunningham. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And that one, good. Now it's a 6-point Denver lead. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nuggets?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Thompson outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now Thompson. Clock at 6. Nowitzki for 3. Weber pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, this is why you run offense from Cunningham. He's a creator.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA. But Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Yeah, count it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Up top, Wiggins. Here's Gobert.
You got to stay on your feet if you're on D. Gobert is really good at baiting guys in the air.
That free throw missing.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. From deep. Three. Good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Jacks up a three. Down he goes for three.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Dirk Nowitzki, and there's the three.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Denver.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer him now.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fifth. Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Stolen by Weber. And stolen by Thompson. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Denver ball. Dirk Nowitzki.
And so he hits the technical free throw. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.